The municipality of Oudtshoorn in the Klein Karoo is the world's ostrich capital, but this South African town has a lot more to offer. Join us as we explore the lesser known side of Oudtshoorn. So we're on our way to Oudtshoorn and we're going via George. It's about 3.25 hours drive there, but this is a more scenic route than the shorter one via Ladysmith, and that's why we've opted for this one. We just made our first quick stop here on our way to Oudtshoorn at a picnic place. We didn't have picnic yet, just stretch our legs a bit, had a drink and be ready to go on to Oudtshoorn. So we're driving past these beautiful mountains now just outside Oudtshoorn.
Oh yes, and Oudtshoorn is best known for ostriches, and it is also where the Kango Cave is situated. It is the most famous cave in the African continent.
Yeah, those caves are of course known for their stalactites and stalagmites, very impressive rock formations.
When you talk about these rock formations, the last time I saw something like this was like a decade ago in China in Guilin.
Yeah, it seems we actually entering Oudtshoorn now. It's still quite an old town, but not quite as old as Swellendam. In fact, Oudtshoorn was established in 1847. The Kango Caves are South Africa's oldest tourist attraction. Only cashless payments are accepted and it costs 170 Rand to enter the caves. The Kango Caves were first discovered by a herder in search of lost cattle and subsequently explored by local farmer Jacobus van Zyl in 1780, after whom the first chamber is named. The Kango Caves is the first tourist attraction protected by environmental legislation. In 1820, Lord Charles Somerset published the first caves regulation. This was the first law designated to protect an environmental resource in South Africa. The law bans the collection of souvenirs from the caves, with those caught damaging the cave's formations being liable to legal action. The first official tour of the Kango Caves was conducted in 1891 and is first to employ a full-time tour guide. Many of the most significant discoveries in the caves were made by its first full-time guide, Johnny van Wassenaar, between 1891 until his retirement in 1934. He opened many side chambers and introduced thousands of people to the caves. Inside the caves, red lighting is used most of the time, as they say that this makes for better viewing. In one section, the guide turned off the red lights, leaving only the white lights on, and you can clearly see the difference. We prefer the more natural view with only white lights, although the guide said that the red lighting is more popular. Let us know in the comments which you prefer. The beautiful stalactites and stalagmites that you can see here form at about 2.5 centimeters a year. The longest of these is a stalactite of 9 meters, making it about 360 years old. Although the guides follow the evolutionary timeline and may claim that the age is closer to 150,000 years, this is not supported by either objective scientific evidence or scriptural history. Oudtshoorn has several historic buildings, but all of these were closed during our visit. The main building of the C.P. Nel Museum started off as a boys' high school in 1906. By 1963, the building was in a terrible condition and nearly demolished, but thanks to the school's alumni, it was repaired and turned into a museum. The LaRue Townhouse, built in 1909 as a private residence, was declared a national monument in 1980 and forms part of the C.P. Nel Museum. St. Jude's Anglican Church is Oudtshoorn's first sandstone building. It dates back to 1860 and is still operating as a church. The history of Oudtshoorn's main Dutch Reformed church dates back to 1853, with this image showing a church gathering from that era. After the cornerstone of the current building was laid in 1861, problems with the building plan took years to resolve, and the building was only completed in 1880. This photo shows Dominee George Murray with his wife, 15 children, and their dog. He was the church's reverend from 1892 till 1911. This church is still in full operation today.
Though we couldn't get into the museums, we have something more exciting to look forward to. That is the giraffe feeding in the Chandelier Game Lodge.
Yes, we've been looking forward to this for a long time. Although we didn't know that you have to go on the gravel road, but this one is not too bad. We're driving a very basic car, so you can easily do this without the 4x4.
Oh yes, I think it is manageable, and I wonder how giraffe feeding the experience will be.
Yes, I wonder how long it will take for those giraffes to finish a bottle of milk.
Actually, they have a website. They have a variety of activities. You can see here like buffalo experience, ostrich, hiking trail with the khoisan, and here is the giraffe experience. And remember to book it in advance.
Yes, we even booked before we left for South Africa. Well, it's only 50 Rand per person, which you divide that by about 20 to get US dollars. So it's really a nominal fee. And there I am feeding this giraffe, but it only lasted about 10 seconds.
Yes, that giraffe looks like very aggressive and is not very cooperative either. It's rather grumpy.
Yes, and we did it in the afternoon. I'd recommend doing it in the morning so you can get better lighting for your footage.
But overall, it's an interesting experience.
Yes, definitely. At Buffelsdrift Game Lodge, just 6 kilometers outside Oudtshoorn, you can enjoy lakeside meals in a peaceful area where aloe vera flourishes in its natural dry environment of the Klein Karoo. The natural and quiet bushveld setting of Buffelsdrift creates an authentic South African experience. Synonymous with South Africa is its national animal, the springbok. These are herbivorous animals feeding mainly on grass, leaves and flowers. The name comes from the Afrikaans words spring and bok, meaning jump, and antelope, which is quite a fitting description, as this species of antelope is known for its jumping during mating rituals. There are 3 types of springbok, and the beautiful one you're looking at here is a Cape springbok. The springbok features on South African coins and is also the emblem of South Africa's mighty rugby team. Other impressive animals we had close encounters with at Buffelsdrift are nyala. These are sexually dimorphic antelope, with the dark grey adult males being nearly twice as large as the reddish-brown females. Adult males also have prominent horns, while females do not have any horns. The 2 grazing nyalas here are a juvenile male and female. They are nearly indistinguishable apart from the male's small horns and darker, hairier neck. It takes about 6 years for males' horns to fully develop. Like springboks, nyala are herbivorous grazing animals. We stayed in Buffelsdrift till darkfall and were rewarded with a splendid sunset. Our next destination is a hidden gem 117 kilometers south of Oudtshoorn. Join us again to see some marvelous surprises awaiting in the little town of Herbertsdale.